Today we are making this. This is going to a fireman. I forgot what area. Anyway, it's gonna be UV reflective, reactive. He showed me his mask already, so we came up with this. So we've got this. We're gonna cut out a whole black outfit, and then we're gonna sew on the stripes and the stars that are going on here. So I've got stars. Got a bunch of stars. That's gonna go on his vest. And we've also got this to make stripes with, although as I hold it, it said it's lime. It could be green, but it looks very yellow. It gets greener when I put the stars with it. So who knows? We're just going to go with it. What I'm going to do is, in the middle where this little reflective stripe is, I'm going to put an orange stripe. So instead of having alternating green and orange stripes, well, I still might have, yes, one more. I keep forgetting I have this awesome stuff. It's just grommet tape. So we're going to do this too. I could put this all the way down the middle of this one, and it would hide a lot of that reflective. Oh neat, the reflective would peek out the holes. Or I could alternate these. Big stripe, small stripe. Either way, it's definitely going to glow. This is bright in the regular light. Alright, so we need regular pair of pants and a nice vest and a nice tail jacket and a top hat. So, tail jacket, I'm using this pattern, which it's meant for a Jack Skellington or a steampunk guy. Pants, we're going to use just this classic pant, just a regular pant. Suede says, got it, was on Frederick Runway that came out with his own patterns. Alright, so for this I'm going to use the same vest, the same pattern as a vest and the jacket base. So I need to trace these first for the vest and then put the jacket part. The reason I chose those pants is because it had a pocket. Look at a pocket drawn in on these. I could just make up the pocket. Yeah, we're gonna do these pants because they're narrow. The leg is narrower. This guy that this is for is very broad chested, so we're gonna work on alternating the pattern to where it's a little bit bigger in the chest and shoulders. I'm also going to tilt the pattern in such a way that it widens this and not the waist. So we're going to add to it up here, but not at the bottom. We're just getting our vest right now. I want to line this with something. Okay, so I extended this down 6 inches. This needs to go down 6 inches. also don't want this low. So we're gonna go right there. Yeah. I think I want to find like a lime green or a bright orange to line this with. Not really gonna see it, but I think it'll be complementary to it. Don't know. I'll know. Right, now I get these pieces back so I can cut my jacket out, and I'll use these pieces that I just made to cut the lining for the vest. I know I've made a whole video on patterns and stuff before, but I'm just going to reiterate. Fold your patterns where you always have the number of the pattern piece and the number of the pattern itself on the outside, and then you don't have to unfold it in case that piece ever gets lost. And they will get lost. Oh, I unpinned this and I didn't cut it out. Damn it. Alright, you get the idea. We're cutting out a suit. I like to have my music on while I do these things. At this point, I'm just following the pattern and making little tweaks and adjustments in the shoulders and the chest area so it fits better. Not every person is universal as the pattern. See you at the sewing machine. Alright, so this is what we're working on right now. Putting the vest together. I'm sewing all the little stars on. We got one side of the vest done. I'm just going to do the front since he's got a jacket on with this. You're not going to see the back. Got some fluorescent green thread on my machine. And we're sewing on stars. There you see how very exciting it's been sewing stars. But this is going to work out better than a cotton print because number one, it's not going to fade like a cotton print. It's going to pop. This makes it a little more 3D. It looks embroidered on here. Speaking of cotton prints, check out the awesome cotton print I found that we're going to line it with. And it's not going to matter because we're lining, but it does glow in the dark. I did check that. Sadly, the store only had 2 yards left, so I had to be very selective in what got backed in that. So I had enough to do the front and back of the body of the jacket and the tails, but not the sleeves. But I also had enough to do the collars and lapels. All right. Now we're working on the pants. I've already put the front together and had the pockets going on and the zippers installed. We're gonna have to put a waistband on. That goes on after I get the back. So right now we're just sewing stripes. I decided to sew a little green stripe in between this just to break up that reflective part. Yeah, he wears this reflective stuff on the job all the time. We don't want it all up in his clown suit. Just a little hint. Alright, so anyway, there we go. I can't wait to look at this in the black light. Also, I've got the vest put together and I've got the jacket mostly put together. We still need to do some little bells and whistles on that, so let's continue sewing stripes. Voila! Now we have the back. We're making epaulets. I made these little shapes. And then I cut a bunch of this little piqué kind of braid. It's polyester, so we're gonna melt the ends of them so that it doesn't ravel. And then I am sewing it onto the shape. And there we are. We're gonna melt all these in real quick. Again, what this is doing is sealing the edge. Ow, burnt plastic. Because this fabric, this stuff is not cotton. It's just spun plastic, synthetics. So it's melting as I put the flame to it. And now it's not going to come undone. So I think just once I wet this and then let it hang this way, it'll start to naturally fall that way. But it's a clown. We don't want it totally straight. There we go. That's one. Now let's make the other one. Alright, see y'all next segment. Well, we made a hat. And yes, it's falling on my head because, number one, I have a tiny peanut head. And number two, tried to make this a little bit bigger so it could fit over his mask. But we don't want to smush all his wonderful hair down on his mask either. So, it has little ledges in here where he can easily pin the hat down to the mask as well. So we have a hat. And I am making snaps. And also I put the epaulets on the jacket and trimmed out the rest of the jacket. So, and I made 3 belt loops and put the belt loops in the pants over there. that's where we're at. We're just about done. And I'm using my little baby snaps. Y'all know my love for these. I was out of fluorescent green. I used them all on the Grinch. So, black it is. I can't wait to get this in the room with the black light and see how it's going to glow. Ta-da! Alright. Let's go dress a mannequin. And here we have the pants. Pants and vest.